Twisted Mind.
Go,
Brusco gets the kill.
Brusco terlalu maju, guys.
But now without Brusco going down himself. There we go.
Good clapback right away. Response by ONIC Philippines. Now Twisted Minds. Cool things down. Do have the Leomord with them. Yeah, one of those wait for the first turtle type of scenarios.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be here.
Except for mid.
That's what I love about mid though, where you have this thing where you have
Super Prince.
Kaloy still going. Kaloy still wants more. He gets out of there. This is crazy. In the first 20 seconds, at level 1, Kaloy technically has 2 skills.
Yeah.
He has the scimitar and the sandwalk.
The
which
sandwalk,
is
yeah.
a good jump.
Wow.
That's extra damage.
And even the extra damage from customers, like that's also true there. So they've got this
Any match kedua, guys.
Dear God.
for Twisted. They make quick work of it, secured so quickly here. That'll give him a little bit more advantage to work with. So all the action so far has been in the mid lane.
Yeah. I really thought that after the first trade, they'll slow things down a bit. But then again, the advantage of the Khalid is after that initial salvo, you can heal yourself again. The Hilda's heal is slower, and she has to go into a bush. Kaloy can just drop it down at the feet and go, okay, thanks for poking me out. I'm gonna start fighting you again.
And he did. Oh my lord, Brusco did not stand
Aduh,
a chance.
Brusco mati,
Everything with the
cok.
kitchen sink thrown at that Hilda. He even committed his flicker.
Wah,
Oh, no,
Sapiro
now
di
the
geng
play
guys.
down bot.
Severo dashes on back underneath tier 1. That's enough
Masih
damage
nggak
reduction
mati
to
dong.
help him survive.
Oh,
SOD missing. I mean, didn't even click it. What was that?
yeah, missing the mark.
Oh yeah, that was
Sean,
missed the
stolen
mark.
SOD.
yeah,
There you go,
Sean
Mike.
took it. Yep.
Sean stole it, tried to finish off Severo. I think he would have gone for the dive. He had the flicker, but he just missed.
Oh my lord,
Oh my
the
God.
scimitar almost takes down.
Whoa!
That's how you do it.
Ah, Sapiro kelas, cok.
Oh my god! The MPL arena go crazy.
That was for all the haters that kept pushing the young man down, saying he's not going to be able to dance toe-to-toe with the Filipinos. Welcome to PH Severo. You look right at home.
He survived the attempt down bot, goes heals up, comes back, gets a double.
Uh-oh, in comes Kong, forcing out the Blazing the Web from Owl.
Okay,
It's
got
a
it back.
two-man gang
Wow,
looking
so
for it.
ganun
Here
siya.
comes MP. And Kaloy coming in with a raging sandstorm.
Wah,
And
Caloy
Kaloy
mati,
gets
cok.
punished.
Caloy mati,
And
cok.
Brusco finishes
Caloy
the job.
mati, guys.
Severo serves up a kill.
Emang jago
This
Sapiro
takes
ini,
a
cok.
Moskov and just accelerates him now. Look at this, 3-0, picks up a corrosive sight this early on in the game.
Yeah, getting close to 1,000 gold lead against the Claude. That's really tough news for Twisted. Brusco falls.
Brusco's
Wah,
having
dikit lagi
a
guys.
tough one, man. He's not
Let's
able
go,
to
let's
really
go.
do too much just because of
Udah.
the nature of Twist's lineup to deal with the Hilda here.
Kulkas. Paling atas.
Spot right now, Severo off the side. Ansu. That's off.
The split, turtle number 2. It looks like it's all Twisted once again. SOD thrown out. I don't think Severo wants to press this. Lansu,
Mati,
there we
Lansu,
go.
mati.
Inferno pursuit on him. He survives. There's a Phantom Seed. King
Wah,
goes
wah.
down. Sean gets one. And another served off the Sean. A double
Sama-sama
kill.
kuat, cok. Di
Prince
match
shuts him
kedua,
down.
sama-sama
2 for 1
kuat
the trade.
guys.
Yeah, that's unfortunate too because, you know, that spear was thrown out. Probably could have joined that fight, but still, it's the trade. Across the board, Twisted, not much of a lead, of course, but with the 2 turtles in hand and a good spread of these kills too. Sean is just, right now, he's the biggest problem for ONIC in these team fights. You're seeing how much damage this Valentina is actually able to do here.
Yeah, the Valentina burst is not friendly. Paired up with that Khalid, it's just
Yeah, it's so
annoying,
much.
man. ONIC, as we mentioned, we just need to keep timing out the fights that they're taking against Twisted Minds, and even if they get surprised, they have to watch out for the eventual clapback.
Oh, Owl is going to take a couple shots, but he's got Kaloy there with him.
Yeah, Severo's been freezing the lane really well, holding the cart, holding it right in front of the lane, so that Owl is forced to put himself in
Ramen guys, ramen guys.
spot to try
Bantu
and
like
just
guys.
push out the minions. He'll be able to get a fresh farm out of this, but that's a slight advantage for ONIC.
I'm wondering what's the difference here in gold between the gold laners, but as we know, it's more so for the Claude anyway to go ahead and scale up and get that Trinity before he's really able to do a whole lot here. But so far, I feel like this has been the most effective spear destructions that we've seen in this portion of the game for a while. Oh, Setting up things in the mid.
Super Prince, real world manipulation. He knows that Sean has his own. Gonna compromise Valentina, send him home.
Now, ONIC will have advantage for this turtle. MP the king. Got it out.
Brusco on him. The response from Kaloy.
That's
Around
a Pero.
Scimitars here. Prince and Ryota making themselves scarce. And now Lancer with a split sprint for the mount. Kaloy backs on now. Quick sand guard.
Yeah.
Final turtle still in jeopardy.
Okay, King Kong swinging around. They're just gonna go blitz this turtle, so that should be 3 for 3 for Twisted in terms of the turtles here.
Yeah,
This is gonna be
taktan na nila pa
King
siya.
Kong decides to go ahead and push up top instead.
Yeah. Good read of the situation for both teams. Twisted.
Uh-oh.
Brusco guys.
Brusco!
Brusco!
And the defensive Raging Sandstorm on out. Sneaky push by King Kong up top.
As I was saying, good read of the map. King Kong goes in with the
King
surge.
Kong.
Backs off.
That is just a, yeah, you don't want to
Okay,
deal
Sasuke.
with throwing too much at Lansu. So what we're seeing is with these kind
Ayan,
of
so
lineups,
yung
there's
lagi
so
upo,
much
guys.
push and pull. They don't have to overcommit if they don't want to, but they're focusing down in this bottom tier 1.
Ni harus niya ratay ni. Tiga di bawah ini ratay ni harus niya, Cok.
Keeping him down. Sean, the answer. Coming back
Pade.
with Brusco on him.
Pintar si Klot.
From this Hilda alone. Twisted Mind's really holding on to this tier 1 down bot.
They know how much the map is going to open once ONIC takes that down. Severo can go wherever that he wants. Either way, Severo now, focus on the screen right now. Nothing beats watching MPL PH action live. Get your tickets at ph-mpl.com/tickets. And by the way, a lot of us talents actually also have affiliate codes, so use our codes if you get your tickets online and you get 50%. 50 pesos.
I was saying, whoa.
50 pesos off,
50
not 50%.
pesos off.
50 pesos off.
5-0 PHP.
Yes.
Now here's it. This is what I want to look at. Look at the So look at the lead that Severo has right now. It's actually not too bad considering you had those early kills. Owl now. Divine Glaive for Sean though is what you need to be worried about. Divine Glaive with glowing wand and the burst that Valentina has right now could potentially take out Severo if he's not careful, if he joins these fights, or even so put enough threat on King Kong. So the turret finally goes down. That they worked on for so long on the bottom side. That Lord's going to be up in about 15.
Wah, King Kong mati, Cok. Aduh, King Kong mati.
Despite Super Prince's interference,
Super Prince.
real world manipulation
Chaloy di smack.
committed there, but it's tough being a Suyo in this matchup.
Great punish by MP the
Chaloy
king, and
ni
now this
lumayan,
is
Cok. Si
ONIC
Chaloy.
trying to see if they can delay this Lord take. Twisted Minds has gotten all the objectives so far. Severo in the far lane, waiting for an SOD.
Okay, Lord half health. Severo
Pero
still
masih
up top.
seperti
King
biasa.
Kong not up just yet, but they're going to force
Setting
fight
di
anyway.
atas, mendorong
That
Minion.
called in.
Nanti dia akan menyusul dengan tombaknya, guys ya. Kita lihat, guys, apakah dapat, guys? Tus! Oh, ternyata tidak dapat.
Twisted Minds take all of the objectives.
That was way too close.
Yeah.
But in the end, Twisted Minds held their ground and still got the Lord. They should be able to ride this out to maybe take down one base turret. And if ONIC are going to be able to stop, at least all inner turrets are just going to be gone for Twisted, while ONIC will still have their base.
Twisted playing very well here after that objective, after dealing with some of that momentum that Severo gave in the mid to that early to the mid game. They're
Wah,
doing
kalah
great
dong.
now. They're going to go ahead and
Practice
go
dong,
for
belum
this tier
tentu,
2.
guys.
The flickering cage coming from Twisted Minds, shocking Super Prince, and the rest of Super Fab, blazing the web.
Tuh, lihat tuh, Klot ditunggu itu. Wah, Klotnya nggak balik lagi, Cok. Sapiro.
Down goes Kaloy. And that's all that they could get. Twisted Minds happy with that trade.
Golnya unggul twist. Beda 2.500 golnya.
That's why I was leaning towards them, forcing a game number 3 after the draft. Despite all of the smart plays ONIC have been making, the little
Apakah
boys,
Twis akan membawa ke babak
tactics,
berikutnya, guys?
get a sneaky little win here and there. At the end of the day, Twisted Minds can just press buttons, dives, they win.
Yeah, that's what works with this lineup, and now you've got that Trinity locked in for Owl, so he's pretty much where he needs to be, and you're seeing that happen here. So the difficult part for ONIC is actually looking for somewhat of an advantage in a team fight. And you would think, okay, we've got the real world manipulation with the Eve, but so does Sean. Oh, and he hurts more, man. I mean, this is the tier 2 now falling in the bottom side. Severo's going to go up top. And you're left to wondering where ONIC is going to be able to find a potential fight for their favor. They almost have to wait, in some cases, for Twisted to kind of overstep or make a mistake. And the window of opportunity for them right now, anyway, is quite small here.
Yung Yusen si Chalo ini berani maju cok sama si Wansu.
Breathe the engagement, and that's one member of ONIC trapped. Down goes
Aduh,
Ryota.
Brusco-nya mati
In the
dong.
backline, Brusco gets trapped as well.
Tapi tenang guys, tapi itu kita nggak mati guys.
Brusco, especially inside the base, will have less room to move.
Yeah.
Hilda is almost useless without grabs. Oh, Fritz gets caught out by
Mati
Sean.
super print-nya.
Real world manipulation.
Sean is
Super
locked in,
friends.
man, on this Valentine.
Friends.
From the start of the game
So
until
good.
now, he has to be the MVP of this one. They're going to go for the base turn in the mid.
And they trap ONIC
Wah,
here.
ke game ketiga dong.
Better left to defend. They get that tier 3 in mid. Top gonna be up next. Owl can push in with impunity.
Oh, mati lu.
Compromise. Ryota catches him. Was just how saying he should be fine. How did
Siapa yang
this
masih ada
happen?
ulti?
The
Ya, nggak
play.
kena.
Ryota going in. Brusco looking to trap him. And there's the Phantom Steed stopping ONIC from pushing forward. Down goes Ryota. A little too close for comfort.
Unfortunate miss on that SOD. That was a perfect dark wave by Ryota, but Twisted Minds, I like their approach in trying to retreat. They took it nice and slow. Yeah, they all clumped up together. They probably know that there was a risk of them getting hit by the Spear of Destruction and the Severo coming in. That's why they played the tight formation, but now ONIC has advantage on Lord.
Do they want to blitz?
Is blitzing it. King Kong is still here. Sean gonna jump in. King Kong gets trapped and he's taken out just like that. He survived maybe 1 or 2 seconds a little
Severo in
longer,
trouble.
but Fritz helps Sean get
Oh
Sean
my
out.
God.
And then now Severo
Uji Sapiro guys.
takes one down. That's MP. 2 for 1 the trade. No refs both sides.
Big pickup to be able to get MP just when you thought it was so bad for King Kong.
Yeah.
Will want to play for Severo again. And this gives them a little bit of space to work with the Lord, start things up for King Kong to come up, but they
Harusnya
might
dapat,
just
guys.
go and fight it.
Super fam.
No red
4-3.
Forcing it into dangers. Lord at a quarter of his health. Kaloy
Wah.
drops Severo.
Wah,
It comes
Sapiro.
out. And with
Oh,
that,
nggak mati, Cok.
Severo still
Nggak mati, Cok.
stealing away. Severo lives.
Anjay.
Severo survives.
Kelas.
Gets off with the super fam back at the Lord take.
Severo does it again!
King Kong respawned and
Respawn,
reclaimed the
respawn,
Lord.
respawn.
The first big win decisively for ONIC.
I thought the Kaloi sidestep Raging Sandstorm would be the most impressive part of there to take down that Moskov. But Severo still survived, bought enough time. ONIC also fought that really well as a team.
We gotta see
If
this.
you look back at the interview, look at that. Sidestep, backside, Raging Sandstorm with the
Oh,
blazing duet. He
God.
gets the dash out.
Choo.
Regen per hit. Ryota and Brusco coming back to find the angle to save their gold laner, leading to ONIC getting the Lord, and now they have control.
Fighter Emblem, baby! And King Kong gets caught between two, dashes on out, allowing the rest of ONIC to push through. Lord up top, all 5 of them in mid, and now Twisted Minds on the back foot.
Was that also just because of Owl's positioning? I mean, still, nonetheless, Severo surviving that is crazy. So now Lord stops in his tracks up top. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get to the base turrets just yet, but they will get the space they needed, taking down a tier 2, down bottom, potentially this mid too. But man, ONIC, right now, they've all got to step up. Because right now, Severo, he's making the plays right now. They've got to make something happen with this.
He survived by a hair. And because of that, the rest of ONIC have woken up. Super Friends with a real world manipulation into Twisted Minds' base, putting 2 inhibitors at half health.
4-0 and 3. Still deathless is the Moskov. Twisted Minds got caught, and now with them not having control, I have to say, still their strat of just Oonga Boonga dive damage, it's still definitely there.
It's still a threat.
Yeah, it's still a threat. They were just really outplayed by what started off as great individual play, then great recovery as from the team as a whole to just get the counter. They can still go Ooga Booga full dive, but it might not be as easy as it used to be now.
He did just also, Severo picked up a Wind of Nature. So he knows he's going to need that because, like you said, Renmar, that same kind of setup can happen time and time again every time Kaloi has that Flicker or that Raging Sandstorm available. And so it's something they have to kind of work around. They can go ahead and it's almost a flip a coin at this point when they kind of initiate with that. And I would say more often than not, they're gonna be able to find the right target. But so far, Severo has been that key factor of being able to kind of make these outplays And it's been nice to see in terms of what he's able to do, even when they're falling behind a bit as a team. And like you said, it's reinvigorated ONIC.
It feels like an evolution of the ONIC Superfan playstyle, where now you're really just seeing the emphasis on the family of, we got our little bro here who's new to the scene. We're gonna take good care of him. But little bro also showing up saying, I can take care of myself. But yeah, sometimes I do need your help, guys. And the formation of ONIC playing around Severo, not just in this game, the previous game as well, despite the times that they messed it up just a little bit and then they left him at the mercy of the Phobies of Lanzu in game number 1. It's coherent and consistent.
Yeah, the thing I want to say too is Lanzu is still essentially doing just as well on this glue than he did on the Phobius in the previous game.
Yeah.
It's more so of just being able to make that strategy work with trying to go all in on one of these targets, and that's why you see this Lord. It's going to be started up by King Kong, but keep an eye on the positioning here too. They do also have to remember that every time a Moss comes in play, you kind of got to deal with the opposite end of the map, and that's what we usually see here. Rose Gold being picked up now, though. Look at this play, though.
Lord at a 5th of a tail, now an 8th. Phantom Steed from MP the King, but they don't have enough space to lean in. Ryota, it's taken down. RWM from Super Friend. He has to back on out of here. Places the way from Mo.
Wah, Sabiro. Wah, Sabiro na mati, guys. Wah. Yeah.
Twisted Minds.
Bentar.
Back in the driver's seat as Brusco gets
Wah.
by MP.
And this could be it. They have a mini wave in mid. King Kong getting forced back by Sean.
Well, that should be it.
Might not be able to clear this.
Twisted. They're going for it. They should be able to end this.
Wah, langsung dipus guys. Tin. Wah, nggak bisa guys. Langsung dipus guys. Nggak bisa guys. Nggak bisa guys.
All the way.
As I said, it might be a
Dua sama ya.